Hello humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. In my wildest dreams did I ever think that I would have to speak about the Amico in college. Not only speak about it, but give a little presentation on it. You know, all that time that I spent making Amico videos and having different clips and this and that and the other, you thought it would never pay off? Well, you're wrong. For those of you who thought it was a waste of time back in the pandemic, you were absolutely wrong, at least for me, right? This would be a unique case where I actually have to speak about the Intellivision Amico in class. I'm gonna have to present this. For those of you really wondering what's wrong with my voice, guys, and why I'm making less videos, I have a condition called, I hope I'm pronouncing it right with my ESL English that I learned. It's Reichi's edema. And it's basically a swelling of the vocal cords. And, you know, I don't feel particularly well today, but hey, this needs to be said. I need to talk about this because never in my wildest dreams, never did I ever think that I would have to talk about the Intellivision Amico in class. Let me give you a little bit of backstory. So this is an elective class that I have to take for this degree. That has to do with evaluating information, specifically with evaluating information for artificial intelligence, right? And doing QC work on the outputs of systems, right? Because if you put crap in, you're going to get crap out. If the person that is putting information into the AI has a bias, of course he's gonna embed it into it, right? It's going to come out. Probably the most recent example is Gemini with Google, and how it was putting, let's say, German veterans of the World War II. That's been my navigation. German veterans of the World War II in different races, which of course is ridiculous, right? Founding fathers, stuff like that, right? They're putting their own political bias in there. So that's what we're evaluating. So this is a case that I got that has to do with a person trying to promote a venture, let's say, and part of the research, right, is evaluating information that they got from a certain system. And one of the resources that came out, one of the advice that was given to the person, when I saw it, my jaw just dropped. It was Neil Patel. That's right, Mr. 10X. The guy that I put in the thumbnail with the greedy little eyes. Yup, that was him. Jesus, I'm sitting there in class and my jaw just dropped, like, there is no way, right? There is no way I'm gonna have to talk about this guy. Because how do you talk about Neil Patel without bringing up the Intellivision Amico? I have to evaluate his credibility. Now, for me, it's going to be a little bit hard because I have to be objective, right? But I have to put what I know about him, right? I can't just put his success stories. I have to put a little thing called the Intellivision Amico, where we partnered up with one Tommy Tallarico. So guess what? All those thumbnails, all that research that I did for that venture and why it didn't work is going to come right up. Unbelievable, right? What I saw maybe as a little bit of wasted time, a little bit of hobby that I was doing back in the day, I'm going to use to represent my experiences with Mr. Patel and his work. It is amazing, guys, that we've been talking about this thing, what, for 5 years now? When did Tommy announce it? 2018, 2019? And I'm sorry, guys, this thing, more than anything, is just frustrating with my voice, right? So please bear with me. There's nothing wrong with it. There's, you know, well, I shouldn't say there's nothing wrong with it. It's just annoying, right? Hearing your own voice change and listening to yourself in a recording where you don't sound like yourself is pretty weird. So let's say it's frustrating more than anything, and I don't have the time to have surgery or anything like that right now with everything that I have going on at the moment. But regardless, I'm sitting there in class, guys, and I'm just looking around and I'm thinking, the universe aligned perfectly for me, right? There is no way there is no possible way that I will not get an A on this paper. Nobody's gonna know more about this subject than me. Of course, there's other examples, right? But the depth that I can go into this particular subject with Mr. Patel is going to be something that I doubt any of my other classmates are going to be able to match, right? Just because of the first-hand knowledge that I have with this son of a bitch. Evaluating his credibility is going to be pretty simple, right? It's just funny how life is, guys, sometimes. It's funny the synchronicity sometimes that some events have and what have you. Overall, let me tell you that I've had a great time so far in college, and it's not that it's easy. It's not, right? Most nights I'm getting 5-6 hours sleep, you know, with my responsibilities with family, you know, baby and stuff. It's hard, right? But I have to say that what I'm studying is pretty rewarding. So, you know, for those of you thinking of retraining, which you should in this economy, let me tell you, you know, think about it. You know, if it's something that you love, even if it's going to be hard, you are going to value it, and you'll grow from there. And sometimes you'll have opportunities like this, because never, ever, ever in my wildest dreams that I think that all that work I put into the videos for Intellivision, all those clippings and stuff, were going to be anything more than just entertainment for people and entertainment for me during the pandemic. And here I am, about to use all those resources, about to use those videos, because I'm going to be referencing myself, right? I'm going to be referencing myself in APA form in my document, which is going to be crazy, right? Where did I get this? Well, I got it from one Gen X Gamer on YouTube back in 2020, 2021. Guys, it is funny how life is sometimes. I really was happy that all this happened, and for the life of me, right? I know that the whole Amico saga was a debacle, you know, especially for investors. You know, it's a hard way of learning how to invest. When you're an investor, you learn more from your losses than from your wins. If you ever have an investor out there that says, well, I always win, I never lose, he's full of crap. The way you learn how to invest is by losing money, right? And that's the #1 rule of investing. Do not lose money. If you lose money, you're doing it wrong, right? And it's been a great full circle, guys. I just wanted to say good morning. I don't know when I'm going to post this video. I have no idea, because I don't know when I'm going to have time to make the thumbnail. But I just wanted to share this little story with you. And again, you know, the voice is just annoying. You know, it's not anything like super serious. It's just a swelling of the vocal cords, if you will, that doesn't go down. And, you know, not speaking helps. It's not a condition that shy people get. People that abuse their voice. And it's usually common, you know, more common in people my age that have been, you know, talking for a profession maybe for a longer time, or sometimes musicians, singers will get it. Famously, I think Miley Cyrus got this, right? So, you know, other than it just being weird listening to your voice in a recording and not sounding like yourself, it is really just annoying. So for those of you concerned, that's basically it. That's why I'm not making so many videos. But guys, I want to thank you for tuning in, for giving me your time from time to time, and for still staying subscribed, right? And for those of you back from the Intellivision Amico days, I'll welcome you back to another video. And let me tell you, not all the time was wasted. I'm going to make some productive, I'm going to make it pay off here. Whenever I graduate and I get that huge raise, it's going to all be worth it. At least my investment time is going to be well paid. All right, guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.